Alright, we are back, and I have some explaining to do. Don't mind her creeping. Um, so, I was meaning to upload another video of Skyrim, like pretty much back to back. I had it recorded and everything. I have no idea what happened to the recording. It's just gone. And then, yeah, and then I kind of reviewed it before it went bye-bye, and just wasn't to my liking, so we're gonna do it again. Um, During the last video, I was ending it with a dilemma where the family is going to live, and as you can see, we are at Lakeview Manor, and I didn't necessarily want to be here, but with some of the issues that some of the other houses, like Mirwatch and some of the Creation Club content, I just couldn't use it. With weapons getting stuck on the wall, to weapons just being thrown on the ground after you leave and then come back. I really like collecting the bugs in the jar. I wanted to do those, and then some of those had spots to put those, but then you come back and they'd be thrown everywhere. I'm pretty sure I even had that at the last house. So I had the issue over here at Tundra Homestead. I had the issue over here in Hinterheim, and I had the issue at Mirwatch. And so I really liked all of them. I mean, this Tundra was just way too small, so I had to move. But that also had an issue with the sword being stuck on the wall, and then the ebony blade I'd put in its spot, and then I'd come back and just be on the ground again, and then say that I stole it, which I don't remember how I got that, but I don't remember it being stolen. Excuse me. And so, yeah, so we ended up at Lakeview. I added a few other things. Added a mod to change the attire. I didn't like their attire, so I put them in different ones so I could see their face, kind of make it a little bit more personable. So some of the guards that are surrounding here, that's the courier. He gave me a letter. So like this guy, I gave him different armor, just kind of some heavy duty. And then I think there's another one somewhere around here. I haven't figured out their walking path yet. Should be one more guard around these parts. But anyways, I didn't really add anything inside. I moved some stuff. Again, it's not the ideal. Once I find that ideal, I know it's gonna work, I'll move there. But I'm thinking about a place, but I'm not gonna show it off till the next episode. I did change what's her face? What's her name?
It's good to see you again, dear.
Mule Linus. I gave her a different outfit just because the one she had was just kinda not motherly like. So we did that, and I gave one to the man, I'm losing, I forget her name. I also gave the same, I'm pretty sure the same outfit to that one lady that's here. I forget her name. She usually, yep, Raya. So I gave her.
Long life to you, Thane.
So she was wearing her headpiece, and then I gave her that, and I realized she was bald underneath, so, or semi-bald. And then there's the bard somewhere around here. Sorry if I'm moving around too fast. Just trying to find him. I was pretty sure I heard him, but he could be upstairs. But I don't care that much. Unless he's chilling like outside or something, which would be unlike him, but there's potential. Don't really care where he's at because he's playing annoying music. Oh, there he is.
Yes?
So I give him a nice sleepwear because he never leaves and doesn't do anything. So that's pretty much the summary. I don't think I look. Oh yeah, I did put that on, but we're gonna actually change back. And you might have saw some things, and we'll get there. Let's put this back on. This is what I've been wearing. Might change, just because I can level up pretty much anything. So, what we're gonna do today, after that long, dragged out intro, is I'm gonna start just a mini series of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So what that's gonna be is showing off mods on PlayStation 5.
Safe, I hope?
Hey, shut up. On PlayStation 5. Again, limited obviously, but to help those that's all they have. They want to play Skyrim, but they also want to have some added things, what to avoid, what to add, in my opinion. So we're gonna start off with going to a island. So there's two different ways to get there, I believe. The mod maker in my first video, you can see who made it and find the mod on Bethesda.net. There was two ways. I don't know if there's still two ways to get there, but we're just gonna go to the Way Shrine. I want to say you have to get there from one way, but you can look it up in the description on Bethesda.net. So we're gonna travel here, and this is gonna be the good. What I deem as good. And I'm not going to do really any spoilers because there's missions and stuff involved, different characters. I just want to show off the area. I think it's pronounced Erithal Island. Again, probably butchering that. But it's a pretty cool place. Every so often a dragon might spawn here. I think it's considered a sea dragon. It's not really a spoilie, I don't think, but if it is, well, I ruined my own rules. There's, like I said, missions involved to kind of unlock this area that I'm going to show. So there's a door here to lead you into some caverns and all that. I'm not going to go in there. There's also another door up here that I'll show off. I mean, it's a decently sized map. I guess it's a cool little area. So, as we can see, we have all these areas. You can go to the garden. There's some homes and stuff here. There's other areas like farther back that you need to go to unlock the house. And so you go back here and explore. There's some wolves, and then there's a temple, I believe. Oh, that's where the garden is. And that leads into another bigger area. And you get some good loot, some different weapons. I don't want to show off everything, but you get a new different type of ore, rubidite, and that's very limited, at least from what I found. And so every so often I'll come here and mine that, and I'll show off what it looks like. What is that over there? Shiny, but you can go check that out if you want. Might just be the lighting on the wood. But yeah, it's a pretty cool area. Like I said, you go to the Way Shrine to leave and come here. A few NPCs, and there's a story behind each one of them, what you need to do to get them here. There is the blacksmith, and here's a player home. We'll share that last. We'll go back behind here and show off the just back behind the house here. This leads into the basement. There's a jewelry station, Go smith some things. Pretty self-explanatory there. And over here, what's this? Raven Orbs. I think this is. You guys can stop and do that if you want. So go in here. Here's some NPC homes, and there's like a bed. Pretty just standard stuff, but unique enough that it's clean, and that's all you really want, right? So there was one bed down there, and then there's some pillows and stuff that you can sleep. And that's pretty much it for this area. And then if we go down to here to leave, because we explored everything. And hopefully I'm not going through this too fast, but I want you to get a general picture of this place. There's a boat down there. Like I said, there's more areas down there that I encourage you to explore and bring some weapons. That's all I'm gonna say. And we got this dude fighting. Right, then here's more areas for NPCs to sleep. And when you first come here, this is gonna be completely empty. And you'll have to figure out how to furnish it. And so, yeah, so you can see here, pretty self-explanatory, very similar layout. And then we have another room in here for another NPC. I may come every so often and take those. Because I hoard those things. You come up here and it's a respawn chest, so I believe if you take anything out of here, it just respawns back. I haven't taken anything out of there. Frankly, because I'm a little scared too. Plus, I don't need any of that. Alright. So then, we'll go check out the... We'll go to the temple, and... Or, actually, yeah, let's go to the temple, check out this area, and then the next area, and then the house. And then we'll go on to the bad and ugly. That's what I deem. Okay, so here's the temple. It's a nice, serene place if you want to hang out. I don't think you need any more explanation in here. Like I said, I mean, this is more so a player home than anything. It's a pretty cool place. So we're gonna go over here. I like this area, but there's a con in here that I don't like, and I'll explain. So it's a cool place, very similar. You'll see this kind of theme around the entire area. What I don't like, as weird as it sounds, are the tanks. And you can already kind of see what I'm talking about, right? So, what I'm thinking they did is, it's 2 separate tanks, or maybe 4 separate tanks put together. But it's like, can almost give you a headache, right? Just because of the way it moves. That's my only complaint on this entire thing, but yeah, we got a nice tree. I mean, personally, I could do without the chimes the entire time, but to each their own. Alright, let's go check out the player house, and then, yeah, then we'll move on. Don't really need to check this out, it's just planers. Go look at that if you want. Alright, here's the grand finale, what I like, and it's a player home. Now, I like it, but not enough to move people here. And I don't know if I can, to be honest. So, here's the kitchen, a little oven. I like these ovens, though. I don't know why, but I just love the ovens. Like, they're just so cool looking. You got a staff enchanter, if you're in the staffs, or staves. whatever the plural is. And you just got a alchemy area, enchantment area, and this imbuing switch. I haven't looked into this enough to know what it does. I know I got like weird spiders out of it. That's about it. So, no idea. But you can look at that if you want. I have no desire to. At least at this point. So yeah, you got some stuff on the wall to hang your weapons, mannequins. And then the bedroom, it's pretty cool. It's clean, it's no complaints here. You got a few mannequins. The lighting's unique enough. So overall, just clean mod. I believe the mod maker's making a different one, but I don't know when that'll be done. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is like a mashup of 2 mods that they made. So I believe it was this isle, and if I said island at the beginning, my apologies. And then I believe then another one that they made is also here, and I think they're done working on this. So yeah, you get different blessings from these things in the astrology room, and then there's a bunch of them on the wall as you go up. You got some gears. Now you got some of the bigger ones, so if you want learn all the thief stuff 20% faster, here you go. Warrior, mage. I don't know what this does. I clicked it one time and I didn't like it, so I turned it off. I got another enchanter here and some storage. And I think I did a good summary of this. So let's actually go out the back here, just so you can see the balcony, kind of see out. Again, it's big enough where you're not overwhelmed, but it's cool enough that I recommend downloading this for sure. At least just to have it. Come explore, do the missions, get some of the rare metals that are just on this. Oh, I didn't go to the basement. And then we're gonna go to this room in here. Get more mannequins, more storage. Like a lot of storage. And the reason why I don't want to move here with the family is I like the mods where there's a designated area. I shouldn't even say just mods, because I mean there's stuff in the Creation Club stuff, which is still considered a mod, I guess. Where there's a designated spot for them. Maybe it's my OCD for weapons, for shields, stuff like that. Like there's a designated spot for it. And then, like, that's almost too much. I don't know. Especially for armor, like there's enough sets, but not enough to, like, collect. So here's the forge. So here's Aura Crystal is another one that you can get here. A lot of stuff is just going to be things that you can find elsewhere in other forges, but these items are just for this forge. You got your boots, rubidite stuff. Oh, I'll go. I didn't mean to do that. I'll go to the miscellaneous, where the weapons are. I haven't used it in a while, but there was a update to this mod, I don't know, a few months ago. and before that, this was kind of broken. It wouldn't shoot. It just you'd go to aim at something and just dip down to your feet every time you use an arrow. So it's kind of broken. I haven't used it yet though, but it's cool looking. I like the just solid red. It's probably my favorite weapon out of all of them. I do have this somewhere. I leveled it up super high. But that's pretty much the weapons and anything to do there. These people will sell you stuff. And I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, recommend checking this out. Check out my load order. I might redo that at some point. But go check out the first video. And I will show that on if you want this. And so far, as you can see, it's running smooth. So the next one, we're gonna make our way kind of close to Solitude here. And we're gonna go all the way up. And we'll touch base on these this one at a later point, but we're going to Autumn Isle Trade Boat. Sorry, I had to take a drink. So we're gonna go here. You're just at the dock of Solitude here. East Empire Company's there. And we're just going to go here to the Garden of Eden. So like I said, in my opinion, some may disagree, this is the bad and the ugly, okay? So, I don't think, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think this has been updated in a very long time. And you can already see issues. And if we're going to be honest, one person only. If I'm going to be honest, I would not recommend this. You don't get enough benefit from downloading this, and it just performs poorly. So you're supposed to get a horse. The horse is cool. The horse is the coolest part, and as you can see, there's no horse. So when I downloaded this, I left, and obviously when you ride around on a horse, it's yours. So I took it back to the mainland of Skyrim, and I don't know what happened, but it's just gone. It hasn't respawned here, so yeah, here we are with no horse, the coolest part. So yeah, stuff has trouble spawning in. You get this little area which is lackluster, especially when it comes to decoration standpoint. You do get this dog. He's got some tremors, I think, or something. And hey, I guess that's about it. Again, you got the ovens, but again, lighting makes a difference. And again, I love these ovens, but it's not the same. Again, that's going to be a big theme. If they have the ovens, it's going to be good. And so here's just the kitchen area. Again, kind of just plain. Not a whole lot. Like, I would have liked to have seen this, like, maybe gone, put some more things on the countertop. I don't know, a little bit more decoration. Like, I feel like, get off of there. I feel like it was kind of just like an idea. It was thrown together and then was left. But again, this isn't a bash to the creator at all. Just there's just better ones out there. And I think this one, last update was like 2016. Again, there's some storage. Again, just put together. Again, this is a cool little bath area. Don't even come close to these because they'll just fling and fall everywhere. At least it did for me. So you get in the little tubby tub if you want. Go upstairs. It reminds me very much of the one house. I don't remember which town it is. Is it Winstead? Windhelm? Man, butchering names today. What did I say? It's in Windhelm, right? where you get the upstairs, where the butcher is. And yeah, it reminds me very much of that, just slightly bigger. Get a little area with some kids' room, wooden sword, little toy things, kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, it's just like you get a dressing gown. It's just plain. At least on the bed. I don't feel like picking it up. There's a journal. There's supposed to be like 3 new armor sets, and at least from my understanding, they all kind of just look like this. Dude, I gotta get out of here. That dog's annoying me. So there's other areas to explore. On this map, there's some caves. There's the stable over here that I can show off real quick. Again, I don't really feel like spending the time because I guess I could spawn in a horse, but to travel. What in the world? I mean, the stable. Just this. There's no NPCs from my understanding, unless I haven't found them. Again, I spent a decent amount of time on this, thinking there'd be more. There's just random caves. As you can see, I've explored them. There's just random caves. These little animals. And you got these around too, but you can get those elsewhere. Trying to find one of the animals. These are just like the green skin on an existing animal, and then you can't really do anything with it. Like, I'm pretty sure we can go back, but yeah, there's just caves, and it just kind of keeps on going. Stuff kind of spawns in. These guys will go into the wall, or they'll go shooting up. One just died somewhere, probably because it broke its legs. Yeah, I mean, dude, what is going on? Yeah, it's just, this is it. So this is one I would recommend not doing. If you want to save the space on your PlayStation, don't do this one. Some people will recommend it, and I'm not sure why. Again, unless I'm missing something totally huge on here besides stuff not rendering in on this map. Again, as you can tell in the last one, stuff rendered in. So there's the house. Yeah, it just isn't worth your time. And there's another part to it, if you can tell, like, it's just boring. Not worth your time. If we go over here, and yes, I have unlimited sprint. I think that's not worth your time. There is another island. I'm not going to show that off. And then once you get to that island, unless they changed it, there's another island. And this one is pretty much just as boring, just foggy and snowy. And then the other one's like super dark and like somewhat fiery. And there's just nothing there. There's nothing to do besides kill enemies. So don't recommend don't recommend it. Garden of Eden, don't download it. And you get really nothing out of it. Like, there's no cool weapons, like they're just unique or anything like that. It's all just the same. And so, let's see. I think we're just going to call it there, but in the next video, we're going to be taking a look at a very unique house that I like. That might be the contender for the permanent home, maybe. As long as the weapons don't do weird things. And then we're gonna take a look at a mod that, if you're gonna do it at very low volume and expect to struggle. And I will give one hint, and that one I would not do. I would not download, but this is a hint at that. So there's that. I might be downloading and adding on to Solitude, but we will see. But other than that, I think that's what we're gonna call it. So hopefully you enjoy this. If you have any questions, want me to go back through and actually explore Garden of Eden more, I can. I might not want to at first, but I can.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Bayrand in Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith, that one.
Okay. Sounds good. And so, yep, let's call it there. And again, hopefully you enjoy this. I hope to upload a little bit more frequently on these. So here's number 1 of good, bad, and the ugly. Bye.